Imagine creating a virtual spokesperson.
Yeah.
A professional ad creator who's always ready, always on brand, never needs a lunch break.
Right. Or a soundstage.
Exactly. And this isn't some far-off future tech. It's actually happening right now. You can do it with tools that are pretty accessible.
Specific AI video tools, yeah.
Yee. Welcome to the deep dive. So today we're going to unpack this really powerful guide. It's all about using Google Flow and Google AI Studio. Our goal is, well, pretty simple really, show you how to create that kind of high demand content that businesses are actively looking for right now.
Yeah, and our mission here is super practical. It's grounded in, immediate revenue potential. Yeah. We're going to look at two main paths you can take. First, there's the sort of longer-term play, building an actual AI influencer business, high control there.
Right.
And second, more immediate practical thing, the UGC ad agency model. That's where the quick money is, I think.
Okay, let's dig into that choice first then. Why focus on one over the other if they're both potentially profitable paths?
Well, the opportunity is really defined by demand. The AI influencer idea, creating these virtual people for brands.
Yeah.
It does offer amazing control. You skip all the usual human influencer drama.
Right, no call times, no writers.
Exactly.
Yeah.
But it demands that really high polish, kind of aspirational look, doesn't it? And honestly, current video AI, it still kind of struggles with that consistently.
That's the nail on the head. Yeah, the AI influencer needs really complex, high-fidelity stuff, and that's why path number 2, the UGC ad agency model, is just, well, vastly better for beginners and for immediate cash flow.
UGC, user-generated content.
Yep, user-generated content.
So these are the ads that look like a normal person just talking about a product, maybe on their phone. They don't look super slick or heavily produced.
Precisely. And that relatability, that's gold. People trust these ads because they feel, well, real, not like a big commercial. And the kind of content you need here, simple testimonials, talking straight to camera, maybe some subtle gestures, it's much easier for today's AI to do well compared to complex movie scenes.
Okay. And businesses, they need 5 to 10 of these short ads every week. The demand is just huge.
Wow. So UGC is the easier way in because it lines up perfectly with what AI video can actually do well right now.
Exactly. It offers immediate revenue. You don't need to spend 2 years grinding away trying to build an influencer community from nothing.
Okay, that makes sense. Let's get technical then. What tools are we actually using here? The guide mentions 2 core tools from Google.
Yeah, you've got Google Flow, that's the video generation AI.
Right.
And then Google AI Studio. That's what we're going to use for creating the character images and keeping them consistent. And editing, too.
And getting access. Is it difficult?
Not really. The barrier to entry is almost zero. You can just search Google Labs. Everyone gets some limited free credits for Flow to start.
Okay, so enough to try it out.
Yeah, enough to get your first few videos done, test the waters, see if you like it.
But if you're serious about this as a business, you probably need more power. The guide mentions this student offer.
Oh yeah, that's the best option if you qualify. Look up Gemini for students. If you can confirm you're a student, you get a full year of free access to these really powerful AI models. That's the best deal going right now.
A full year free, that's significant.
It's a huge power up. But, and this is important, it's time sensitive. The guide really stresses this, that student access expires October 6th, 2025.
October 6th, 2025.
Okay, so if you qualify, you kind of got to get on it.
Okay, so here's my question then. Why is the UGC model inherently easier to start? You mentioned the demand, but is it just that?
Well, it's the demand plus the alignment with current AI capabilities. It offers immediate revenue potential without that long, slow community building phase.
Got it. Immediate revenue, less upfront effort.
Pretty much.
All right, let's move into actually building this thing, architecting the virtual persona. Before we even touch video, we need this virtual spokesperson, right? And they have to look exactly the same every single time. Consistency is everything.
Absolutely. We start this in Google AI Studio.
Yeah.
And the key step, the absolute essential thing, is writing an extremely detailed prompt. Granular. You have to lock down every visual detail of your character.
The guide had a great example, right? Min, a friendly 24-year-old Vietnamese man. And the prompt gave specific. Small dimples, enthusiastic eyes, dark brown apron over a white t-shirt, modern coffee shop background. That level of detail stops the AI from just, making stuff up.
Exactly. It removes the guesswork. Now, here's the secret technique for consistency. This is what trips up a lot of beginners.
Okay.
When you generate your second picture, or third, maybe you want to change the lighting or the pose slightly, You must always attach the previous good image to the new prompt.
Ah, okay. So you don't just write a new text prompt. You feed it the last successful picture and the new prompt.
Yes. That attachment is critical. Explain why, mechanically.
Well, I guess the previous image acts like a really strong guide, right? Like a negative prompt override almost.
Precisely. If you just type a new prompt, the AI introduces these sort of hidden variables, latent variables,
Yeah.
to subtly change the face. Maybe the jaw gets a tiny bit wider or the eye color shifts slightly.
Yeah.
By attaching that source image, you're basically forcing the AI model, keep this face, keep this geometry. Then you can safely just change the lighting or the background or the shirt maybe.
Okay, that makes sense. I have to admit, I still wrestle with that prompt drift myself sometimes. It's so easy for the AI to just subtly change the eye color or the jawline between attempts if you're not super careful about attaching that source image. It's a bit of a constant battle, even for me.
See, it happens. But it's only fragile if you skip that one simple step of attaching the image.
Right.
Once you get your, say, 5 to 10 really consistent images locked down using that method, the process becomes pretty robust.
Okay, so that's the character image library. Then we need a script.
Yep. Use an AI writer. Gemini's good for this. Keep it short, snappy. A UGC script. Maybe like 10 seconds for a vertical Instagram reel. Focus on one product benefit.
And then we go to Google Flow.
Then you go to Flow. Choose the frames to video option. Upload your best starting image, your best shot of Min, for example.
Okay.
And then write a prompt describing the action in the dialogue. You're telling it, Min speaks clearly, makes subtle, natural hand gestures, things like that. You want realistic mouth movement.
So we're essentially training the AI model to be this specific spokesperson using those consistent images as the foundation.
That character sheet, all those images, yes, that's the absolute foundation for everything else you build.
Gotcha. So, probing question here. How much detail is really necessary in that very first character creation prompt? Can you overdo it?
It's hard to overdo it initially. High detail ensures that brand consistency later on, and it actually saves you time because you'll have fewer failed attempts, fewer regeneration.
Less wasted effort. High detail reduces regeneration attempts.
Exactly.
All right, now the core business. Creating UGC ads for clients. Let's use that sunscreen example from the guide.
Okay. Now, this step has a prerequisite, and this is where most people get tripped up early on.
Okay.
You can't just generate the video of your character talking and then, like, picture the sunscreen next to them in a video editor. It'll look fake. It won't match the lighting or perspective.
Oh, right. So you can't just use simple video editing software to overlay the product picture.
Nope. Not if you want it to look real, photorealistic. You need that integration. So you actually have to go back to AI Studio first.
Back to AI Studio. Why?
To combine 3 things into one single new starting image. You need the AI character, Min, the product itself, the sunscreen tube, and the background, like a sunny beach, all baked into one image.
Ah, okay. So we'd prompt AI Studio something like, Min standing on a sunny beach holding this specific brand of sunscreen.
Exactly. And the AI will use its features like in-painting or out-painting to make sure the lighting on Min matches the beach, the shadows look right, the perspective of him holding the tube is correct.
That is a key technical step, making that composite starting image first.
That's the nugget right there. Once you have that synthesized starting image, then you take it over to Flow.
Okay.
Generate the vertical ad, maybe 12, 15 seconds long. And the script, again, focus heavily on the benefits, how the sunscreen feels super light, not sticky, when you're actually on the beach.
Right, the feeling, the experience. And this is where the guide mentions something really interesting, the AI's contextual intelligence, giving you extra production value.
Yes, this is the moment of wonder, seriously. You prompt for Min on the beach talking about sunscreen.
Uh-huh.
And Flow might generate the video, and you notice subtle movement in the ocean waves in the background. Or Min's hair is moving just slightly, gently in the breeze.
Whoa, stuff you didn't even ask for.
Stuff you didn't explicitly prompt for. But the AI understands the context. It knows, okay, sunny beach scene, there's probably a light breeze, waves move, and it adds those realistic details automatically.
That's incredible. It's basically giving you like a $500 location shoot for a tiny fraction of the cost. That feels like the real arbitrage here.
That's the power.
Okay, let's talk money then. We're selling digital output here, not hours of labor. What should someone actually charge for these UGC videos?
Well, the pricing for a UGC agency is pretty flexible, but it can be highly profitable because your overhead is so low. You could reasonably charge, say, $50 up to $200 for just a single short video.
That's a pretty big range, $50 to $200. What makes the difference?
Mostly complexity and usage rights. A $50 video might be just one take, 10 seconds, no revisions, static background, limited usage.
Okay.
But if a client needs like full buyout rights, maybe 3 rounds of revisions, high-resolution output, dynamic text overlays, you're easily pushing towards that $200 mark or more.
And what about recurring revenue, getting clients on a monthly plan?
That's the smart play for stable income. Offer monthly retainers. Packages could range from maybe $300 to $800 a month for, say, 4 to 8 videos delivered.
4 to 8 videos, given how fast the AI can potentially generate these.
Exactly. Once you have your system down, that's very profitable.
So, thinking about scaling this, besides the realism issues, especially around hands and fingers, which AI still struggles with, what's the biggest technical hurdle people hit?
Honestly, time management and just burning through credits unnecessarily. People try to prompt for really complex, fast movements, and current AI just isn't smooth with that yet. So they regenerate and regenerate, wasting credits on stuff that won't look good anyway.
Okay, so trying to make the AI do things it's not good at, yet waste time and credits. Avoid complex choreography.
Keep it simple, especially starting out. Stick to talking heads, simple gestures.
All right, that leads nicely into strategy. Before you even jump into production, pre-planning is critical. It's not just about saving time. It saves those credits too. The guide compares it to like making a simple drawing before attempting a big painting.
Yeah, that's a good analogy. Tactically, what this means is know your goal for the client before you touch the keyboard. Write a simple script, scene by scene.
Like scene 1, 0.5 seconds, Mint introduces the problem. Scene 2, 5-10 seconds, close-up on the product showing the benefit, that kind of thing.
Exactly. And crucially, prepare a dedicated starting image in AI Studio for each scene beforehand.
So if scene 2 is a close-up, you make that close-up starting image separately.
Yes, that ensures the transitions in the final video edit are smooth and the visual continuity holds up. Don't try to make one long video do everything. Stitch shorter scenes together.
Makes sense. What about other quality tips for success?
Okay, number 1, always use high-resolution source images. If you feed the AI blurry JPEGs, your video output will look muddy, garbage in, garbage out.
Right.
Also, experiment with your prompts. Sometimes changing just a few words can make a big difference in the final video's quality or action. Iterate a bit.
And content-wise.
Keep the script natural, conversational, like a friend talking, and focus relentlessly on the product benefits, how it helps the user, what problem it solves, not just listing features off the box. Benefits sell.
Okay, benefits over features. That's key for UGC. Now, this naturally brings up the ethics side. We're creating synthetic people here. Transparency seems vital.
It's absolutely essential. The guide is very clear on this.
We have to be transparent, right? Both with the client and the eventual audience. Using something like an hashtag AI influencer hashtag or a clear disclaimer.
Yes. You need to clearly signify the content is AI generated. This isn't just about like doing the right thing ethically, though it is. It's also a critical business risk management step.
How so?
Well, imagine a platform like Instagram or TikTok cracks down on undisclosed AI content. If your videos are flagged as misleading, your client's brand takes a hit, maybe their account gets penalized, just not worth the risk.
So be upfront from the start. Build that integrity into your process. Don't try to trick people.
Exactly. And definitely don't use this tech to create false information or scam ads. That goes without saying, hopefully. We also need to be mindful of the impact on real human content creators.
Yeah, that's a big one. So for people ready to move beyond just simple testimonial videos, what are some more advanced techniques they could explore?
Okay, first step would be creating a proper character sheet. This isn't just 5-10 images, but a whole library showing your character from multiple angles, different expressions, happy, thoughtful, surprised, skeptical.
Like animators use.
Kinda, yeah. That library massively improves consistency when you start doing longer videos or multi-scene story arcs, like a classic problem-solution structure for an ad.
Okay, character sheets for consistency. What else?
You can get into more careful brand integration for clients, making sure the product placement feels natural within the scene you generate, and just generally telling slightly more complex stories across multiple short video clips.
So here's a tough question then. Given the incredibly low startup cost here, how significant is that ethical concern about real creators potentially losing work?
It's a valid concern, and one we need to keep in mind. Responsible use means being transparent, yes, but also being aware of the potential market impact. It's about adding value, not just replacing humans wholesale because it's cheaper.
Responsible use requires transparency and awareness. A good way to put it.
Yeah, you're still building trust, even if the creator isn't technically real.
Okay, let's wrap this up and reinforce the core takeaway for everyone listening. The tools we talked about, Google Flow, AI Studio, they're accessible, often free, especially if you can grab that student deal before it expires. The demand from businesses for authentic-looking UGC ad content is genuinely high right now.
Extremely high.
And so the potential to build a profitable side hustle or even a full agency is immediate. It's practical. This is an actionable skill you can learn.
Absolutely. And the biggest advantage anyone has right now is speed. Moving fast while the competition is still relatively low, while most people are still just figuring out the basics.
Get ahead of the curve.
Yeah. The future here really does belong to those who jump in and take action today.
Yeah.
Leverage these tools while they're affordable and the market isn't saturated.
So here's a final thought to chew on. If the AI, like Flow, can already automatically add things like subtle wind blowing hair or moving waves in the background without being asked,
Yeah.
how long until it can automatically adjust the script based on real-time viewer engagement data, maybe tweaking the call to action or the benefit focus on the fly without you even needing to intervene?
Whoa. That's,
Yeah.
yeah. That's the next level automation potential right there.
Yeah.
Dynamic creative optimization done entirely by AI.
Wild to think about. But for now, the first step is much simpler. Maybe dedicate, just say, 3 hours this week. Go into AI Studio, create your first character sheet, lock down those 10 consistent images.
That foundation is everything. Get started.
Yeah.
Go explore those free tools.